Clallam County's rich and diverse marine habitats along the Strait of Juan de Fuca host amazing communities of plants and animals that include seabirds and orca, salmon and clams, and habitats of kelp, rocky shores, and soft sediments. Such a place is worthy of our stewardship. Since 1999, Clallam Marine Resources Committee has worked to protect and restore marine water, species, and habitats. The committee includes members from conservation, environmental and recreation interests, as well as tribes, cities, academia, the development community, and other local government agencies. Established by the congressionally authorized Northwest Straits Initiative, the Clallam MRC combines data-driven science with citizen action to encourage environmental stewardship to protect and restore our marine resources.
My name is Mark Ozias. I'm a Clallam County Commissioner, and I'm happy to be here today talking about the Clallam Marine Resources Committee. Here at the county, we have a lot of volunteer committees that do a lot of really important work, and the Clallam MRC is one of our most active volunteer committees. And they do a lot of work in the marine science and marine research area. Sometimes cataloging bird populations, sometimes looking at kelp, doing all sorts of other activities. And what's really exciting about the Clallam MRC is that they work very hard to engage citizen scientists, which I think is really neat, because not only does that expand our ability to collect really important information, but it also is a really neat way for people to be involved in something that is interesting and that actually has impacts in the real world. And that's the other thing that is unique about the Clallam MRC, and that is that a lot of that data that is being collected is being fed into planning processes and other documents, so that we're actually taking advantage of some of that information. For example, some of the data that's been collected over the years is informing how we plan for a response to a potential oil spill, for example. Also, we have a lot of documents and planning procedures that relate to the shoreline and where buildings can be built and where they can't, and how closely up to the edge of the water buildings can be put together and infrastructure can be built. And so the research that the MRC is doing really helps to inform those planning efforts with some actual data. So they're a great group of folks.
Clallam MRC members stay busy on the beach and water. Pigeon guillemots, a seabird considered an indicator species of nearshore health, feeds mostly on small bottom fish. In May and June, they lay eggs and burrows along coastal bluffs. By end of June, the birds are busy providing fish for their young. Clallam MRC partners with other groups to monitor breeding colonies as part of a larger effort in Puget Sound. Salmon, rockfish, foragefish, and other species depend on the large brown algae known as kelp. Kelp are considered critical habitat and warrant protection, but in many areas of Puget Sound, kelp is on the decline. MRC volunteers conduct kayak-based surveys of kelp beds as part of a Puget Sound-wide effort to document the distribution of kelp beds. Foragefish are a critical link in the marine food web between zooplankton and larger fish and wildlife. Foragefish occupy every marine and estuarine nearshore habitat in Washington and use much of the intertidal and shallow subtidal areas as spawning habitat. Clallam MRC conducts monthly surveys to document spawning events and to protect these essential habitats. In 1942, 3 people died after eating shellfish harvested from Western Strait beaches, so the beaches were closed to recreational shellfish harvest. Clallam MRC now collects shellfish samples to provide data that once again allows recreational harvests if the shellfish are safe to eat. Educational outreach plays a key role in promoting environmental stewardship. Clallam MRC participates in local festivals such as the Dungeons River Festival and hosts events focused on current topics such as the resident orchid population and climate change. Clallam MRC offers paid internship to local students. The students learn valuable professional field skills from their mentors, advance Clallam MRC projects, and engage the local community on marine issues. If you are interested in participating in any of the Clallam MRC projects and events or becoming an active member, please visit our website.